everybody. What's up? My name is Danny. I own an online fashion resale business called Thrift Fish, and I've been trying to come to you with a video for probably about a month now, but I've been fighting my laptop, but hopefully, fingers crossed, this video will work. I had a whole, an older format that I used to do a lot, my Sip and Ship Fridays. I filmed a whole video where I did a little mini sip and ship, and I talked about my whatnot experience and my current business plan, and I edited the video and I just could not get it to export to my laptop I just couldn't do it. I tried many different ways to try to get around it. Didn't work, but I'm still rambling. This is a fashion resale YouTube channel, just documenting my journey, kind of sharing what I'm learning along the way. And this video is a kind of a typical format, but since I missed 2 months, I'm going to do a what sold fast in July and August video, combine them together. This is just Poshmark sales. I just pull the Poshmark sales report and go over it with you, but I also am going to include my 10, I usually do 5, but since I'm covering 2 months, I'm going to do my slowest 10 sales as well. So about 20 of my fastest sales and then 10 of my slowest, just to get a little perspective from both sides. If that sounds like something that would be interesting to you, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. And if you like the video, go ahead and click the thumbs up button so that I know. Thank you so much. Okay, let's jump into it. So here's the little pre-spiel. Here's another spiel. Since starting Whatnot in the beginning of June, I will say my sales on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari have slowed down, and that's fine because I am now incorporating Whatnot into my business model. So trying to adjust, trying to figure out this new platform, and trying to find a balance between putting my time and energy there and also reserving some time and energy to still list things on the other platforms. So if you notice that things don't sell quite as quickly as they normally would in my past months, that's why, if you're a long-time follower. Okay, starting off, like 16 days is where I'm gonna start, and that's not usually where my fast sales start. They usually start somewhere around like 4 or 5 days, but let's go ahead and let's just do it. After 16 days of being listed on Poshmark, and actually I do believe that these were relisted, and I think that these were in the Sip and Ship that I was going to publish, but it never happened. It was a pair of Jeffrey Campbell Fontana black leather studded side slit block heel booties. So many keywords. They sold for $70 with a $268 shipping discount, leaving me with $53.32, which is pretty good. I had these booties for a while, but they're so cool, and I love selling Jeffrey Campbell. So I was happy that when I relisted them, they did sell after 16 days, but still for $70, I will absolutely take that. The next item also sold after 16 days. It was an Everlane oversized blue stroopwafel turtleneck in cashmere, so they're like recycled cashmere. I do believe this one was thrifted. There are some liquidation items in this video, but I think this one was thrifted. $45 was the gross sale. $268 came out in shipping discount. I earned $33.32 from that sale. Next up, this one was a liquidation item. It was a Trina Turk Costa de Prata stripe soft v-neck half sleeve hooded tunic cover up, swim cover up, little dress. After 15 days, this one sold on Poshmark for $33 with a $172 shipping discount, leaving me with $24.68. All right, next, I have a couple of these are after 15 days of being listed. The next one is Max Mara, which I love. It was a Max Mara leisure dress. It was the Fantino turtleneck relaxed jersey midi dress in black, and that sold for $57, shipping discount of $268, leaving me with $42.92. Next up, 15 days, was a Reese. I really like Reese, and I do believe this one was also This one was liquidation. Reese White Antoine sleeveless double-breasted tuxedo mini dress sold for $75. No shipping discount, so I got $60. Not mad about that. Okay, next up, another item that sold after 15 days, and actually this one was another relisted item. It was a Graylin red Evan tie waist culotte v-neck lace trim short sleeve jumpsuit. I'm just gonna start doing it in rhythm. It sold for $36 with a $172 shipping discount. I got $27.08. This one was really cute. This next one I actually sourced off of Whatnot early on. Sold after 15 days of being listed. Was a Rolla's, ROLLA' Australia, Rolla's Australia. Milia Daisy's tie waist breezy button front mini dress sold for $40. $172 shipping discount. I got $30.28. Cool. Next up, okay, this one sold after 14 days of being listed. It was an All Saints gray Gina drape drawstring waist open front jacket. That one needed a little different rhythm. It sold for $35 with a $268 discount, leaving me with $25.32. It's a little bit more of a basic All Saints piece, so not mad about that. Another consignment. No, I keep wanting to say consignment, and I mean liquidation. Okay. Next one was a Spiritual Gangster Pure Bar collaboration, and it says Pure Bar is so gangster. And it was a white modal Supima cotton muscle tank. And that sold after 13 days of being listed. I'm kicking back now, getting a little comfortable to tell you the sales. Yeah, so Spiritual Gangster, just a little tank top, but it was a nice little Pure Bar collaboration. Next up was a bra, and this was from the brand Elomi, and they make really nice bras. This was the Elomi Matilda Black Plunge Mesh Embroidered Trim Underwire Bra in a 36i. So it was a nice larger size, sold for $33 with a shipping discount of $172. So I got $24.68. Not bad for a nice little bra. Okay, and next was another brand that I really love. I put it in a recent Bolo brand video. Frank and Eileen, they have like a T-Lab line, so this was the T-Lab line. It's the favorite triple fleece cropped wide leg sweatpants. Ugh. Sweatpants, so good. They were liquidation. They sold for $106. Free shipping, so $767. I got $77.13. Love Frank and Eileen. Happy with that. Okay. The next one, oh, and that one sold after 11 days of being listed. I feel like, did I say that the Elomi was 13? Don't remember. But next we're moving on to an item that sold after 9 days of being listed on Poshmark. And this is a men's brand, NN07 or No Nationality. They make really nice stuff. I find that it sells pretty well on eBay and Poshmark. It was the Dylan linen crew neck short sleeve t-shirt in cobalt blue. Sold for $30, no shipping discount, so I got $24. Next up is one that makes me so happy. It's my first time. It was liquidation, but first time selling anything Jenny Kane. Actually, I do have a Jenny Kane skirt listed that I sourced off the Real, but it's a little older. This is like Jenny Kane. Like, this is good stuff. So yeah, one of my, definitely the most excited about this Jenny Kane piece. I'm still counting it as like my first piece. This was the Marina oversized crew neck sweater in ivory. It sold after 8 days of being listed. It sold for $130, no shipping discount, so I got $104. And I'm just not gonna complain. I probably could have sold it for more. I know there are people out there that would have held out for more for that sweater, but I wanted to give someone a deal and see that happily move on. Like, we came full circle with the Jenny Kane. We had it, we listed it, we sold it quickly for a good amount. Let's go. Okay, next up, if you follow me on Whatnot or not, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but since I got into liquidation, I started getting a lot of collaboration pieces between Nordstrom's BP and Wildfang, which is a pretty it's a brand that has a pretty strong cult following. It's really pretty edgy. They started out making like more kind of masculine wear for women, but now I think it's more like androgynous, unisex, really cool stuff. But BP did a collaboration, and I've been listing this stuff, and it sells pretty quickly. Not always for an insane amount, but depending on the item, they do the full coverall jumpsuits that Wildfang is known for. They do just like overalls, pants, t-shirts. They have like a whole streetwear collection. So this was a neon, like yellow and black buffalo check smocked back surplus top. It was a plus size, I believe. It sold after 6 days of being listed for $20. No shipping discount, so I got 16. Yeah, quick flip, I'm okay with that. Next up was a brand that I was not familiar with previously to selling this item, but now I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for it. The brand is Outer Known, and this was a men's piece. It was a sweater. It also sold after 6 days of being listed. It was a heather charcoal East Bank crew wool recycled cotton sweater. Really nice, sold for $55 with a $268 shipping discount, leaving me with $41.32. Okay, next up, now we're jumping to 2 days. The next couple items sold after being listed for 2 days on Poshmark. The first item was an a pair of Everlane black leather pointed toe street slip-on shoes. Those sold for $36 with a $172 discount, leaving me with $27.08. Next is just one of those brands that you go gaga over. It was an Ulla Johnson Philo Puff Bishop sleeve sweatshirt in army green. I had to do like a stain treatment to this little sweatshirt, but it did end up selling for $60 with a $268 discount, and I got $45.32. And the last item was, again, a brand I wasn't super familiar with. Again, not a super expensive brand, but a quick men's flip. It was Lyra Clothing, a pair of brown slim fit cotton stretch weekend joggers, the 2.0, if that matters. Sold for $23, leaving me with $18.40, no shipping discount. So again, not a crazy one, but definitely a quick flip. And the last two items sold after 1 day of being listed, and the first was a pair of Tory Burch perfect black mini leather travel ballet flats. Tory Burch mini flats, hard to go wrong with those. Sold quickly after a day for $50. $268 shipping discount, left me with $37.32. Again, a quick flip that I can't complain about, giving someone a deal on those. And the last item is, again, another like chef's kiss, Mother Superior, which it's Mother, as my friend Tay said, it's the superior one. Again, I don't know why they have, if there's just more quality denim or what the superior means in the Mother denim brand. But these were the Mother Superior, the Super Stunner Ankle. Say amen again jeans. They always have like crazy like names for their washes. So this wash is Say Amen Again, with an exclamation point. But these sold for $165, no shipping discount, so I got $132 after 1 day. That made me a happy lady. So those are some highlights. Some maybe not the quickest flips that I've brought to you, but definitely quicker flips with some pretty good turnouts as far as profits go. So happy with that. But now, because we looked at the good, we also have to look at the not so good and talk about my 10 slowest selling pieces in July and August on the Poshmark application. Okay, so we'll start, and sometimes these items have been relisted too, so I would take the day number that I gave you with a grain of salt. Could be longer, okay? After 151 days, we have a Vince. Oh, well, this isn't even a bad one. This has just been listed for a while because it was hot. This was like a big wool, like cardigan coat that I was gonna actually relist because the season was coming up, but somebody snagged it. After 151 days, somebody bought a Vince black collarless cardigan, Italian wool blend, hidden button coat. It sold for $120 with free shipping, so I got $88.33. They definitely got a deal on that, but again, they were looking out for the items that weren't properly priced for fall, and they got a deal. Okay, next up was after 152 days. This was another good sale. Okay, again, one that had just been like hanging out for a while, but ended up being still a good sale, was a Theory black multi-tie neck, long sleeve, broken oval, silk blend scarf wrap dress. Oh my goodness. A lot of words on that one. Okay, and you know, it's not like blowing out of the water, but this was a very pretty dress. It sold for $56 with a $268 shipping discount, and I got $42.12. Okay, next up, after 158 days, I definitely would have liked to see more from this sale, but again, the customer found the deal, and that's fine. It was a pair of frame Le Mini boot cut all-in wash high waist jeans. They sold for $25 with a shipping discount of $172, so I got $18.28 on a pair of frame jeans. Yeah, not my best, but again, if you snag the deal, good for you. Okay, next up, we jump up a little bit to 263 days. Okay, video stopped, but we're back. The next item, like I said, after 263 days, was a pair of Spanx takes off shaping black crop tight leggings. This was just not a very exciting pair of Spanx, I suppose. It's not the faux leather, it's not the moto, it's not the anything that is, you know, the super desirable piece from Spanx. So these sold for $17, leaving me with $13.60. So again, you know, not all Spanx are super created equal. I typically don't pick up the Spanx assets because I think that's a diffusion line, but I was kind of just picking up any and all Spanx at one point, so I'm learning what's going and what's not. Next up, another brand I thought would do well, but I wasn't so keyed in on the facts there. After 263 days, a Robert Rodriguez cotton silk stripe ruffle shirt sold for $30 with a $172 shipping discount, so I got $22.28. Again, definitely not what I was expecting from that one, but I just don't think I did enough research or comps on the particular item I had or that brand in general. I think it's expensive, but not quite sure if the resale value is there. Next up is Shakti, a brand I really like. I don't know if it's just that it's hard to find Shakti stock photos or if this one just sat because it sat, but it sold for $18, no shipping discount. I got $14.40 after 264 days. 265, after that much, another Spanx item sold. This one was a pair of shapewear high-rise no-slip stretch shorts. They sold for $21, leaving me with $16.80. So for the item, I really don't think that's a super bad price. They just definitely took a little while to sell. And after 284 days, we had a J. Crew Point Sur, which is one of their lines. It's a navy white stripe paper bag crop linen cotton pants. Sold for $30, leaving me with $24. Pretty standard bread and butter sale. Again, just took a long time. And next up was and then we jump up a little bit to 347 days or so. A brand that I knew was expensive but didn't have a ton of experience reselling it. I think I had sent it to ThreadUp once, was By Malene Burger. By Malene Burger. The Vanamala silk striped trousers. I think they had like an interesting flaw where some of the color was kind of bleeding. I don't know, it was strange, but it was disclosed. They took almost a year to sell, but they did sell for $32, $172 shipping discount. I got $23.88. We live and we learn. And after a hefty 433 days, I sold a Vince striped color block raglan pullover sweater. Off the top of my head, I cannot remember which one this was. It's probably because my brain wanted to block it out. It sold for $19 with a $172 shipping discount, and I got $13.48. So I don't know, again, not all Vince is created equal either. So I like to look at both sides, both perspectives. I like to look at the styles and brands and trends that are selling fast and for good prices. And then I also like to look at, okay, what's sitting and what do I need to tweak when I am sourcing. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up, make sure you are subscribed. I will try to put out more videos in the future. It just depends on if I have to gladiator style fight my technology to do it, but I hope to be here soon. I hope you see this video. But thank you for tuning in, and I should see you again real soon.